Some of the top remote viewers in the world were tasked to look at what life will be like in 2050, and the results were startling to say the least and curious at best. Maybe things change so much that from this perspective, we can't make sense of it.
Or
Like,
Yeah,
maybe
which
because
really
it's
makes you wonder about.
2050, not many of us would be live here to get feedback.
That's
yeah, I
possible.
won't be.
I won't be
But
either, I doubt.
but none of us were alive in any of our ancient remote viewing targets. So
But
I don't
there's
think we're time bound.
feedback for that. For the past stuff, there's historical feedback in records and stuff that we can access.
That's true.
Right.
Well, the thing is that we could all have had great sessions, but we won't know for 25 years.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So there's no way to say
Oh.
if we were on or off.
But what's interesting is nobody got like uh anything. Well, I guess if there was a common theme, it was negative. You guys all got really negative things, if that makes sense.
Sean, are you saying we all got something different?
Yeah, yeah. Everybody got different scenarios of
Yeah.
kind of cataclysmic future events.
Who's the best remote viewer that's looked out 100? Joe McMoneagle did. Was he successful? Daz, you'd know that.
Only a small percentage, I think. Most, even Ingo Swan when he looked ahead like 20 odd years, he only some of his were accurate, not a large percentage.
Or maybe we're on. We won't, but we just won't know for 25 years.
Publish
Yeah,
it, timestamp it, put it on the record, and
We'll
somebody
we'll have a
30
look
years
back.
from now will go, hey, these guys were amazing.
we thought that we could, in lieu of, everybody's sessions are going to be up, and so our viewers will get to, or our subscribers, sorry, will get to see, all your guys' work, and they can make of it what they will.
I'll just say that if someone's going to look at our sessions for this 2050 thing, I mean, you have to go into it with zero expectations because we don't know what is good, we don't know what's bad. All of our sessions could be unbelievably great. We have no idea because we won't know for 25 years. So you got to be like a little more open-minded than normal going and looking at these sessions because we have no clue what it is.
When it comes to more close range future events, I think we have a pretty good tack on a lot of those.
Yeah.
Here's one of my stories for this month. I had a large military ship being deployed in a close, kind of like in a close encounter or close by. And right now, one of the big stories is Russia's warship is near Florida. And
Cuba,
the U.S.
yeah.
deployed some ships there to check it out. So
Yeah.
thought that was an interesting one there.
Yeah.
Well, there's still projects on Ingo Swan. I mean, there's new as people find the lost files and stuff. So at some point, Nyiam might come out with the FFG lost files and be like, holy shit, it's the year 2055 and look what happened 5 years ago. And then look what we produced in 2024. And we all thought we were way off.
That would be my deathbed confession.
24 years ago, 26 years ago, Edward Riordan drew this in a session, and we all dismissed him as crazy. But it came true. That's happened before. That's happened a couple times. What did your session get, Daz? Did you get any data that looked like 2025 or 2050?
I had data that kind of indicates a future destructive event happening to the US using an assassination or removal kind of lots of spying, assassination, removal kind of thing. I likened it to 911 or Princess Diana in impact globally, with words like dirty bomb, invasion, Washington, and Antichrist.
Yeah.
But could this have gone the same way as the last,
Yeah.
looking at health and science a few years out, and we all went to the most and nearest, most luminous event?
That's one of the theories.
Well, I don't know, man. The more I'm looking at it now, I think this session was kind of interesting. Like this element here that had, modernization efforts and all that, but it was really this kind of oppression of others and kind of like, if any of this is true, then nothing much new is happening in 50 and 25 years.
Well, I know that somewhere, I think in China, Hong Kong, there were people putting up YouTube videos from their iPhones of a city in the clouds that was later admitted to have been a test of holographic images.
I remember
basically
seeing that.
a city in the sky, and it was, I think at some point it was leaked out or admitted that that was a hologram. So I think that is probably reasonable that in the next 25 years that could be perfected to where people think they're seeing something that really isn't actually even there.
The advertisements will just be in the sky, like sci-fi
Yeah.
ones.
Well,
Yeah, there you have
Augmented
it.
reality.
if you're 25 years old, you'll get to see if any of that comes true.
What's interesting is that, we're going through all these sessions and everybody had really interesting sessions. And I'm looking at mine and trying to get some sense of it, And this, what the end sense is 26 years in 2050, we're still going to be dealing with the same crap. We'll just have a different name for it, It'll be the New World Order. It'll be just new by name, same old crap. You still have the haves and the have-nots. People living in smart cities. The other people are living in shanties. They're pissed off. They want to fight. It's like, doesn't seem like we hit the real stride. Maybe we got to go at 100 years. Maybe we go.
Well, there's a
But the
lot of
technology will be better.
The technology will be better. That was in there. The technology will be better, and some people will really benefit from it. Some not. But